They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous. I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you make your money...
Alright, so obviously we're well and truly past the start of the year. We're no longer in that honeymoon phase of the new year, new me, and I don't know about you, but I also kind of do. I can predict that we're on the same page. I am not feeling the motivation. I'm not feeling the inspiration. Look, there's a lot of procrastination going on right now, and I have also had really low energies lately. That doesn't obviously help when we want to achieve our goals. I've been having more coffee, but that's also just, it's not really helping. But I do want to show you guys something that's going to help with my energy levels and my productivity levels. So this here is called Magic Mind, and I already had mine today. Firstly, obviously it's a cute bottle, but it's so adorable. So if you're like myself, and whether you have a business or not, you just have big goals, even just in the health and wellness side of things, you obviously need to be productive and have a good amount of energy if you want it to, like, the journey to at least feel good. And coffee is actually not really helping us as much as we think it is. Coffee doesn't actually, or caffeine rather, doesn't actually give us the energy that we need. So what's in this that's actually going to give you that energy and a boost of productivity is L-theanine, which is Nature's Time released caffeine. So L-theanine is found in matcha, or matcha, however you pronounce it. You've probably heard of it before. I definitely have. It's like super trendy, the green drink that everyone has, and that helps increase your focus and attention. Fun fact, caffeine doesn't actually give you energy. It just blocks the neuroreceptors in your brain that tell you that you're tired. So it's just like tricking us. And you know that caffeine crash that you have after you have like an energy drink or a coffee or pre-workout or something like that? Well, that's because your receptors are getting like unblocked. It's wearing off after that 1 to 3 hours. So the L-theanine is what prevents that full block of the receptors, which makes sure that you're getting that sustainable energy so that you don't get that crash. And then, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, it's also got Bacopa Monnieri, and that's a natural nootropic, and that helps with procrastination and impulsivity, like the urge to like scroll on your phone all day, which obviously we're all guilty of. And studies actually show that procrastination usually isn't anything to do with us just being lazy. It's usually something tied to our anxiety or stress levels or cortisol levels, which coffee actually spikes. And then you've probably heard of this one, ashwagandha. I've always been told, take ashwagandha. And then also has rhodiola rosea, hopefully I'm pronouncing that one right as well. And you've probably heard this before, but they work to decrease your stress and like low anxiety levels. And you've probably heard these ones all over the internet lately, is lion's mane and cordyceps mushrooms, and they will improve your clarity and your focus. I know a lot of people like myself as well struggle to stay focused, especially even if they just have one coffee, because they're overstimulated, maybe a little bit more anxious, and obviously that's not a good pairing when it comes to being focused. And that's why I'm really, really excited about this product, because not only is it actually cute, because obviously that's a big thing nowadays, it actually also tastes good. I know a lot of the time when something is a green color, it doesn't look like it's going to taste good, but it actually does. And of course, obviously, it's going to help you with your focus without giving you the crash, and no one wants that. Only this January, they help you gear up to crush your 2024 New Year's resolutions fully focused. You will get 1 month for free when you subscribe for 3 months on their website. And with my code HayleyBond20, you'll get another 20% off, which brings it to 75% off, but it only lasts for January, so get on it quick. It is 7:39 a.m. on Thursday. I slept in this morning and I'm still in my pajamas. I've just watched TV, had breakfast, had a chill one, but I'm ready to get into it a little bit. Now, I'm still not feeling 100%. Like, I got sick about a week ago now, Wednesday last week, and it's Thursday. And it's just like the lingering symptoms, but it is definitely like taking its toll, like fatigue-wise. Not fatigue like COVID fatigue, more so just like I just want to feel normal, because it's still a little bit nasally, and you know, it's probably mostly a mental thing, but I can still feel it. But yes, I'm gonna go for a run this morning. I've been getting back into my running, and I do not feel like it. But I'm not super unmotivated to the point where I'm not going to do it, or like I really, really don't want to do it. I just like don't want to do it. But I do know that I'll feel good once I get out there, so like I'm holding on to that. So I'm going to get changed. You're getting a really raw and real start to this vlog, but welcome to my channel if you are new here. I do a lot of vlogs around my lifestyle and just giving you guys insight into how I balance it all, being a 21-year-old multi-business owner. So I've got my own activewear label called Indefinable Label. I'll obviously be wearing that soon, so you'll be able to see that. And then of course my online coaching business. So I do mostly one-on-one nutrition, fitness and mindset coaching, and I also do other offers like masterclasses. That way I can give people more value for less money, and also for people that don't need a one-on-one coach or don't want a one-on-one coach, they can still learn from me and get insight on, especially I specialize in having a healthy relationship with yourself, with food, with exercise, all of those things, and ultimately becoming your best self, or as I say, a weapon. Yes, that's enough about me. Well, actually this whole vlog is about me, so it's really not enough about me. Everything has to be about me. I'm gonna sit on this bed and then I'm gonna stand up in a different outfit. Ready? And this is the outfit. So it is of course Indefinable the label, power sports bra, power shorts, both in princess blue. My food is not digesting. Along with the sickness, or the lingering sickness, I am also not feeling well because my period is due in like 3 days or something, 4 days. And my week leading up to my period, or at least like the couple of days, is usually worse than the actual period itself, like symptom wise. Maybe the first day or 2 days of my period I still get like pretty uncomfortable symptoms, but the days leading up to it, it is definitely a lot more like the digestion is hard. It's not great. Hunger definitely increases, definitely like holding on to more water weight and everything like that. So overall not feeling as comfortable and like myself the days leading up, plus the sinuses and my nose still running a little bit. So it's just like a little bit accumulating, and it can cause some discomfort and a little bit of stress, but because you know I'm all about that mindset, it is a lot in my head, and or like at least my head can exaggerate it. But ultimately it's just a day. My body will get over it, as will I, and it's still a good day. It's still going to be a good day. Like you can easily turn this day into a nothing, but life is too short for that. And although I'm allowed to take it slower, I'm allowed to, whatever, it's still a day in my life that I get to love and live. So I'm still going to be not taking it for granted, still going to do the things that make me feel good ultimately, and honouring myself and loving myself in the meantime. A lot of the time, for females, in the start of their cycle or the leading up, whatever the phase is that you typically like hold on to more fluid, and maybe it looks like you've gained weight, maybe you have gained weight on the scale, maybe it looks like you've gained fat. It can be like a tough, weird time, because you're looking at yourself and like, wait, I didn't do anything, like why is my body responding this way? And because we're so hardwired to either always want to lose weight or always just be the thinnest, leanest version of ourselves, it can be hard. And I'm not going to say that I'm immune to having these thoughts pop up, especially as a coach. A lot of the time we're expected to be the thinnest and leanest person out there, the strongest, whatever, because we teach others how to get their dream body. And I love my body, but it's still going to fluctuate, and I'm still going to love it no matter the fluctuations. But at times there has been thoughts that have come up, and we can't control the thoughts that come up, but we can control the thoughts that combat those negative ones, at least the ones that are telling us we're not good enough or we're not thin enough, like whatever the thing is. We can choose how we respond to that in the rest of our thoughts and our actions. Today, in particular, I choose to give myself extra love because that's what I need. Oh. My abs are so sore from Monday and it's freaking Thursday. I have been hitting it hard this week, and I might not have actually let myself fully recover now that I'm thinking about it. But maybe it's just that my body is I don't know if it's actually that. I think maybe my body is just adjusting to running again, and my body did not respond well to running last year. At the start, I was hoping that I kind of sorted out those issues without going into too much detail. Not that there's much more detail than this, but I think, like, TMI warning, I suppose, after the last time the first 5 kilometer I ever run was at the start of 2023, and I was constipated for 5 days after that. And then the next time I ran after that, same thing happened again, but I didn't run for as long. It wasn't as intense, and I wasn't constipated for as long, but that reoccurring symptom from the reoccurring trigger kind of made me think running is not for my body, at least with the ways that my body was at the time. So I had worked on that, and the last couple times that I ran longer distances last year, I felt fine. And I was really nervous about it, but I tried to keep the psychological side out of it because I knew a lot of it could be in my head, but yeah, I was a bit worried. But now my body is not really responding well, not to the point of constipation, luckily, but I don't want it to get to that point. So yeah, I don't know. I'm only just making these connections now. So I just need to be cautious. I don't know if it is TMI because it's just, life, and we're all humans with similar issues. But yeah, that's just what I'm navigating right now, I suppose. But I do want to get better at running, and I want to keep running. So I don't want to really give that up. I just got to learn how to navigate it well for my body. Ugh. Oh, do you hear that? Ready? Oh, you go, Glen Coco. I think also not having great digestion really brings back some trauma is probably a strong word, but honestly, no, it's probably triggers some trauma from comp prep because it is a traumatic thing. Like, you're literally torturing yourself for an outcome. I'm not saying it's not worth it or anything, but to put it blankly, you are torturing your body because it's not healthy. And you're doing it for 1 day. And although your perspective can shift and there's definitely other benefits to it on other days, you are torturing your body. And it's just up to the person whether it's worth it or not. And at the time for me it was, obviously, or else I wouldn't have done it. But that being said, I definitely still can have trauma back to it because that's where you scare your body, you scare your mind, and it stays with you for life. It's such a big life-changing thing. And so when other things in the future trigger it, you're worried that the same thing is going to happen. If the same trigger caused that, it's like what I was saying about running last year. It caused 5 days of constipation. I'm scared. I've been scared, especially the last couple of times that I've run. This year, not so much, but later last year, I was scared that it was going to cause the same thing. I was scared that the trigger was going to cause the same reaction. And now, having not great digestion, flashbacks to during comp prep when my digestion, of course, wasn't great because I wasn't eating enough food. And I was eating, obviously, very healthy, clean foods, but it wasn't enough. So I would go to the bathroom once every 2 days, if that. And yeah, it's just obviously not a healthy sport. So yeah, and everybody's body responds differently, but I think my body and my mind is more so just what am I doing to myself? Am I doing something wrong? I'm just scared. My subconscious brain is scared because of these triggers that I've experienced before are coming back up. I just want to normalize the fact that we all experience that. They might not all be the same, of course, because not everyone has gone through comp prep and experienced the exact same things, but it is normal to feel scared of a reaction when that trigger reoccurs, and even especially when that trigger has triggered the same reaction multiple times. It's normal to be scared in the future. It's what creates daddy issues, because you have this trigger, usually a father figure, where maybe they don't treat you well, maybe they don't say that they're proud of you, whatever the thing is. So now in the future, you're scared of men around that age, around that stature, around that influence on you. So this is the digestive version of daddy issues. I learned all this from therapy, guys. I'm back. That felt awful. It was just fucking hard, and now I'm so exhausted. And it was only a 20-minute workout, 20-minute run workout, because it was intervals, but it so hot today. Apparently it's only 28 degrees, but it's so humid. Look, I feel worse, but yeah, hopefully I'll feel better after my shower. Okay, I'm back again. Had my shower, got a little bit ready. Still not feeling great, but I'm not expecting to feel great at this stage of my cycle, plus still recovering from being sick. I'm probably gonna work from home for a little bit this morning and then go to a cafe just so I can give my laptop some time to charge. Let's have a good day. Most of this vlog has been talking. I apologize, but I don't apologize. Let's do some client check-ins. Hello, so I'm home and it's like, well, it's actually exactly 12 right now. I'm just gonna be working from home for a bit. I'm probably gonna go bouldering soon. I was either gonna go for a run or bouldering, and I don't wanna go for a run at this time of day because I don't like putting sunscreen on. I don't have a strict, or actually at all, a running schedule really. I'm trying to figure out what works for me, and since I'm not fully recovered, I don't want to backtrack that anymore, but I do want to go bouldering, and at least with that I can go as hard or as easy for as long or as short a time that I want. I can have more rests in between, go for harder climbs, whatever. Bit of work on both businesses today, well, a lot of work, so let's do that. On Saturday. Did I even vlog it all yesterday? No, I did, because I went bouldering. No, probably, yeah. I'm feeling a lot better. Thursday was just not feeling it. Wednesday, actually, I was also not feeling it. I was feeling pretty shit. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday felt a little bit better. Today feels a lot better again. Still semi-sensitive, I suppose. But I'm just taking more precautions, I suppose, as well. I am having a banana. Well, I was going to. How bruised will that be now? Is that how it works? I just went and trained my grandma at 8, and before that I slept until 6, then just chilled, had coffee, homemade coffee. Still not able to figure out how to froth almond milk, and just doing some admin work as well. I've been really trying to organise my life a bit more admin-wise, especially financially, and just making things as convenient as possible. And I actually signed up to U-Foods, but I didn't get the cut in time for tomorrow's delivery, so that'll be next Sunday that I get it. So this morning, I'm gonna go for a run soon. It'll be my 3rd run of the week, so I did my 5K run on Tuesday. Thursday I did the 3 kilometers of interval running, and then today I'm doing a tempo run. I'm kind of new to all the lingo of like running, but I believe it means where you track the tempo for a certain amount of time or distance, and I'm doing distance. I've got a call in 50 minutes, so I've got to be back in time. It's like a live call where I'm attending. I don't need to speak at it or anything, but I want to be there for the whole thing, so I need to get this done.
Yeah, it's very early for any first people.
Alright, so I couldn't talk earlier. I've also got like no footage left to film. Anyway, I mean space on my camera. So I did my run, but I couldn't finish it all. I felt so sick, like my stomach. I felt like I was either going to shit myself or throw up. More so throw up at 3.51 kilometers. So I stopped running at that point. I'm a little disappointed, but also like I can't dwell on it. I'll just do better next time. But I am proud that from like 1 kilometer, my legs were burning. I thought they were literally like in so much pain. but I pushed through. I was literally talking to myself, coaching myself the entire time. It was such a slug, a push. So that's probably partially why I'm disappointed that I did give up eventually, but I also didn't want to throw up, of course. My whole face is dry because I just got out of the shower. We went to bouldering with Angel and Tom and Jonty and their dad, and then the kids, just not their dad, we went to Riggs Recovery to go in the cold hot pool thing. So I've been in water a lot, and then like chalk and everything also dries you out. And then a hot shower with shampoo and conditioner dries you out. Done my shower, gonna do some laundry, and then go get some food. Can you believe it? I had to wear a different brand's activewear to bouldering because all of my activewear was dirty because I just wear it all the time. So I've got to make sure I wash it because it's leg day tomorrow and I need to wear it. I'm going to keep vlogging onto tomorrow a little bit just because I got a request in one of my last vlogs to film a glute and hamstring session. And I've got that tomorrow, so I might as well film that for you guys, and then I'll probably end off the vlog tomorrow. Have a great night. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I tried to get bits of everything in there, but it was a little bit of an unanticipated mental wellness update in a way. Not really like completely a mental wellness update, but just insight rather. So I hope you enjoyed it, got some value from that conversation. I'm feeling so much better. I don't know if I've already had this conversation, but I'm excited for the vlogs to come. I've been feeling a bit lost on what to film and really struggling to remember to film. So I really need to get organized, I think, with my space and where I put my cameras and like when I charge things, and getting the footage off them in time so that I have room to film more things for the next vlog, everything like that. I just need to organize my schedule around vlogging to incorporate it more as an actual habit, not just a hobby. Anyway, I digress. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your new year. We're on week 4 of the new year, 2024, week 4, and feeling good. Yeah, I mean, I don't really get that excited necessarily by the new year anymore. It's just life in a beautiful way. But yes, I will see you in the next vlog. Have an amazing life. I'm on day 3 of having them now, and I actually do notice that they give me more sustainable energy throughout the day, which is nice. Like, it's still early days, so I need to like keep an eye out for all of the other kind of what are they called, benefits, but I am liking them so far, and obviously there's science back behind all of these ingredients anyway, so very promising and very good.